If someone gave you sides for an audition,
Mhm.
and you have 10 minutes to prepare, what is one exercise, one thing that you always do no matter what?
I do a few things. First of all, I'm the kind of person who will read so like if it's a whole scene, I don't believe in just reading my lines. I would love to read the entire line. I think one thing that I do first and foremost, what's the journey? So where do I start on page one and where do I finish on the final page?
Mhm.
And try to map something out just so if I'm going in there, the same way I say the first line isn't the same way I say the last line. There's a bit of a journey.
I love that. There's a teacher that asked me this question. It's like, she said, "What do you know at the end of the scene that you didn't know at the beginning?"
M- I don't like to choreograph my scene. So I will learn my lines, but I won't learn a pattern of I try to really fight a
Mm.
way of saying the lines. So what I do then to help me is I love doing the objective, and Rachel who directed us in
And Bachelor scene.
13,
Yeah.
she always said that, because for me objectives have always been this thing of like, how do you really make it playable? So
Yeah.
she always said, write an objective to get someone to, so someone specific in the scene, to get them to do something. And so I kind of do that, even if it was the 10-minute version, I try to do that. If I had a day to prepare or longer, I would do the before time and
It's huge, huge, huge. Okay. Before you start a scene, you have to know where you're coming from. This informs you what are your emotions coming in from the scene. Okay, what if it's a breakup scene, but you've just come from talking to your best friend, gushing about how good your relationship is, not knowing anything that the other person's even feeling remotely like they want to break up with you. So then you have a huge character arc, character journey, because you come in from the scene having just spoken for 3 hours with your best friend, gushing about how good your relationship is. So you feel like you're on cloud nine. And then when you go into the breakup scene, boom, that fall's gonna hurt so much, but it's gonna be so juicy for acting. And that's what good actors are aware of, where the character's coming from. You got it.
the after time. So where have they come from? What sort of has happened in their life as well? So how old are they? What were the sort of, I guess, key moments in their life that have shaped them, and why, and why they are where they are today, having this conversation.
And
Um,
right.
yeah.
Do
No,
you,
no, no.
when you have those questions, like, do you just like, do you answer them to yourself? Do you record it on your voice note? Do you like write it down, or do you like
Write
sit
it
down, close your eyes, and imagine it? Like,
I write it down. Yeah, I'm
mm,
such a believer in, when I write something down, I absorb it so much quicker than if I had to just think it.
yeah.
Mm, it solidifies it as well. Just because I know for a fact that before I get to an audition, first of all, you're sitting in the waiting room, and I I find it an easy way to get into the zone, because I sometimes listen to music, but then I notice myself getting distracted by the people around, and you're constantly want to be looking at something. So when I write something down, take it with me to the audition in the waiting room, I'm looking down and I'm getting myself in the zone.
Nice, nice,
That's the
nice.
kind It's a
And
good excuse.
huh?
It's a good excuse not to like be distracted by everyone around and keep looking everywhere.